Sa mismong website ng Commission on Audit o COA, binigyang diin ng ahensya na walang binanggit na korupsyon ng pondo sa inilabas nilang Consolidated Annual Audit Report for Fiscal Year 2020 ng Department of Health. Kasalukuyang ipinupukol sa DOH ang umunay korupsyon dahil sa hindi tamang paggamit ng 67 billion pesos na pondo para sa COVID-19 response. Pero ayon sa COA, deficiencies o kakulangan ito dahil sa mga hindi pa naisumiteng dokumento at papeles. Sa ilalim ng proseso ng COA, may 60 araw ang anumang ahensya ng gobyerno para magsumite ng mga kailangang dokumento. Sa pahayag pa rin ng COA, nakasaad na hindi pa tapos ang audit process, kaya't hindi dapat magbigay ng anumang konklusyon o paratang sa inilabas nilang annual audit report sa DOH. Maliban sa DOH, may ilang mga ahensya pa ng gobyerno ang nadadawit sa isyu ng korupsyon, kaugnay pa rin ng audit findings ng COA.
I think it is in biblical proportions. 67.3 billion is mind-boggling, Mr. Chair. And any conclusion or any perception that our people might have in this kind of allegation will obviously alarm them, if not scandalize them. I don't think it is fair for COA to have disclosed this report without waiting for COA to submit all the requirements that they needed. As part of due process, Mr. Chair, I cannot ask questions on a report which is not yet completed, on a report that is tentative, that is yet to be contested because there are compliance reports needed to be submitted. And so, I am not sure why COA, maybe they can answer this, Mr. Chair, because in one conclusion reported in the papers, it says that DOH failed to spend, like this one, Mr. Chair. There was a conclusion that appeared in the papers quoting COA that DOH failed to spend 59.1 billion of its 2020 budget, depriving the poor citizens of basic health services. It could have saved many lives if translated into meaningful programs, activities, and projects. Mr. Chair, this is a very sweeping conclusion. If they gave DOH 60 days within which to submit the requirements, why did COA make this conclusion prematurely and it already appeared in the papers? What is the motivation behind this, Mr. Chair? Why was there a premature disclosure on the part of COA and they did not right away tell the committee that DOH was given at least 60 days to comply with all the documents or other requirements needed by COA itself? In other words, even the committee was kept in the dark, Mr. Chair, because had the chairman also was notified in advance. Kasi ako, kahapon ko lang nakita yung pinakita, Mr. Chair, dito sa ating Viber group. I saw the letter of Secretary Duque at doon ko nakita na mayroon palang 60 days given to them para isubmit yung kanilang APSI. And if the APSI was not submitted because they had up to September 27 to do so, I'd like to believe that for COA to make these sweeping conclusions already without necessarily getting the report which they sought from DOH itself, parang ang mangyayari, hindi ako makakapagtanong ng medyo objective, Mr. Chair, although talaga namang napaka-importante. Sabi mo nga kanina, sino naman ang hindi ma-scandalize? Yun lamang 67.3 billion, Mr. Chair, talagang mind-blowing talaga ito. And our people had every right to be scandalized and to be alarmed by this. The problem, I think, it is very irresponsible for the COA auditor to have disclosed in the papers. Meron pa palang compliance report na hinihingi ang COA. and this will all go with the other with the other items that they mentioned, Mr. Chair, like yung sinasabi nilang 51.9 billion na hindi na-spend. Ang nakalagay sa dyaryo, Mr. Chair, ito po babalik na kanya sa treasury ito because yung balance ng unobligated funds at idagdag mo so doon sa balance ng unspent funds will total 59 billion, but have not given the DOH the right to complete the total picture because they have yet to make the report. And sabi nung nakita ko sa sulat ni Secretary Duque, I think he can confirm this. As of this writing, sabi niya, Mr. Chair, you can draw to the letter submitted by Secretary Duque. As of this writing, he is still waiting for the reports of about 16 regional offices so that they can complete the entire picture. My question to COA, bakit naman po nakagawa kayo kagad ng konklusyon na talagang mahirap po naman na kung ganito talaga nangyari talaga ito. Hindi po natin kukonsintihin ang DOH, Mr. Chair, sa anumang pagkakataon. Kung talagang may mali dito, talagang meron pong mananagot. Alam naman po natin kung anong gagawin natin.
Pag ano ang COA, magsabi lang siya deficiency, mga ganon. Hindi mo sabihin na deficiency na ninakaw mo yung pera. Deficiencies in producing the necessary documents to complete the story. Imposible magnakaw ka ng 67.3. Alam mo, kasi yung exit call nila, yan ang problema. Kasi yung exit call would point out what needs to be done further to complete the papers. Or, ano mong kuha, every now and then, maraming regulasyon eh. Naghahabol ang bureaucracy niyan. Many government worker who were placed in a bad light because paglabas nitong COA audit, illegal itong mga deficiencies, kagaya itong 67.3, mga ganon. Ang labas niya sa mga tao, akala na wala. Nandyan yung pera.